Doug Thugging, Tuesday, November 1st, 4:52 in the afternoon. We had today off. All of Australia, I believe, maybe only Melbourne, Victoria. I'm not entirely sure. It's race day today, so there's a horse race, and everybody in Victoria or wherever gets a day off work. And although I don't really agree with horse racing and think it's a bit fucked because they, if the horse breaks its leg, they just shoot the motherfucker, in the head right then and there. And people put on suits and shit and go to the races. But whatever. I'm not a fucking sport person, so I don't really give a shit. I probably should have done this 2 days ago. I got really not much to talk about. Last Friday, got off work, came home, and my wife needed the car, so she took her university buddies, and they went to celebrate Brooke, one of the girls' 20th birthday. I stayed home and binge watched Gilmore Girls and played guitar. I like to play guitar and watch TV. That's kind of what I do right now. That was Friday. And then Saturday, I was supposed to go over to Steve and Phoebe from Heaven the Axe and learn some music, play some music, that kind of thing. I bought a 6-pack of beer and went to their house, and Steve was sick, and he was nowhere to be found. Their son let me in. So I had a beer, kind of sat around, wasn't going to try to wake anybody up. It was obvious that this was going to go no further, so I hopped in my car and went to a friend's place kind of around the corner and waited there and kind of kicked back him with an hour, and he had to go and do something, and waiting for maybe Steve to call back and say, look, I'm cool now, let's come back over, and then that didn't happen, so I had the choice to either see an American comedian at the Comics Lounge with my brother-in-law or go to my friend's place in Northcote and then go to a listening party for Rohan, and I built the Skies like a DVD listening party or some shit, or not DVD, but CD listening party, so I opted for that. So I hung out with Will and got fairly tanked, and he kind of drove us around, and we picked up his wife from not a bachelor party, but like a wedding fucking pre-thing. I don't know what they're called right now. And dropped her at home, bought more beer. I just commenced to getting fucked up, basically. I just, after I knew I wasn't going to be focusing on writing music or performing music, it was like, well, I have a buzz. Let's keep this shit rocking. So went to Rohan's thing, and by then I was pretty fucking drunk. But I wasn't a total asshole. In fact, I don't think I was an asshole at all, but I should probably private message him and ask. Anyways, listened to the music. It was good stuff. I think we stayed maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Hopped back in the vehicle. Will took me back to his joint. I believe we drank more beer, and they let me spend the night. I woke up at 6 in the morning, hopped in my car, and drove home. Didn't want to wake my wife, so I parked the car on the street. And then, commenced to sleep on the couch so I wouldn't wake her a second time. And then she studied pretty much all day, and I watched Gilmore Girls all day. Monday, which was yesterday, we had I do a podcast with my brother-in-law and a English friend of mine called the podcast formerly known as. I'll put the link down below. And that was well. We interviewed a feminist, and she was very, very cool. And I'm into it. Like, I was raised by 3 women, so I love women and think that, they should be equal to men, pretty much. And if you don't, you're a fucking idiot. So that's kind of where we are today. And then this morning, we went to breakfast at our local cafe, and I had, what did I have? What are they called? Ricotta hot cakes. And they're just beautiful. And I had a couple of coffees, and Alex had, I don't know, eggs on toast or some shit. Hung out there, came home, relaxed a little bit, and then we went to our local movie theater and watched Miss Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children or something like that. Something light, because my work is kind of stressing me the fuck out, so I thought I just need to kind of zone off for 2 hours in Fantasyland before tomorrow hits. And, now I'm at home. She's got about another hour of study. I might watch a Gilmore Girls or two, and it's like a second Sunday, which I hate because we had today off, and then I got to go back to work tomorrow, and I'm gonna get ass fucked, which I hate. And yeah, that's why, whatever. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just waiting from a call from Steve from Heaven the Axe, and that's it. That's all I got. It's fairly low key today. Not even going to do a slideshow. I'll just take a picture of my fucking dumb old ass. Oh, I do think this is kind of cool. A very close friend. We were best friends in high school. His name is Rob Huggins. He was married and had 3 kids. I think the youngest one is in 12th grade, and before she goes to university, I think she wants to come out here, so she's going to stay with us. So I let him know that I would protect, show her the ropes and make sure she's safe. And maybe I'll take some time off work and make sure that, she has a memorable trip and we do it right. And that way I can drive her places and show her things, as well as my wife if she's not studying or whatever the fuck. And I think that's really it. It's going to be fairly hectic from here on out. And I'm also, my friend in Northcote that I spoke of earlier, Will, he's going away from November 18th to the 24th. They will need me to house sit. So I'll probably finally be able to do some guitar videos from his house. Like, I can't really do him here at the house because fucking Alex needs to study and shit, and she's constantly in and out of the house. By the time I set everything up in film, that takes a while, and then when she comes home, I got to take it all down. I was thinking of maybe using the studio that my brother-in-law does the podcast in. But then again, it's lugging shit. I don't know. I haven't really figured it out. I got to come up with something. But for that week, maybe I'll just film, and then once a week release, I don't know, some sort of tutorial. I wanted to do Van Halen's Girl Gone Bad, Atomic Punk. I don't know. I'll think of some stuff. I also want to do Shred Durst, but I keep putting it off, and I don't know why. There's something psychologically wrong with me to where I'm like, just want to postpone it. Like, I got an outfit and everything that's pretty fucking hilarious, and I've got ideas up the ass. I should probably, I didn't in the past, but I should probably come up with some really small storyboards or scripts that I could just kind of knock them out. I don't know. I think I'm making it extremely full on in my brain when it really doesn't have to be. Guess that might be called living in your head. I don't know. Look, I see you fucking shrink. I don't know what to tell you. Your Uncle Doug is a stressed out motherfucker, and that's why he binge drinks. And yeah, I'm really on a tear. The last 2 weekends, I've spent the night at other people's places because I was too drunk to drive home. So, and I'll get sick of it, or I'll go get a blood test, and my doctor will say that my liver's fucked. And then I'll stop drinking completely cold turkey for 8 months, and then repeat the process. Rinse and repeat. So there you go. How was your week? Hopefully good. Leave comments, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you got to do. I think that's it. This isn't a cry for help or anything ridiculous. I'm not a fucking idiot. And I'm working on my inside picking because I'm not good at it. There you go. All right. Love you. Take care. Bye.